Social Network was originally an interactive work that read the pulse of people in the gallery. It later evolved into a digital painting of lightning bugs that represents my social circle in a popular virtual social network. I call it a digital painting not as a description of the materials used, but how I imagine the work to be acknowledged. The materials used to create the painting is a laptop and pixels, and the real-world lightning bugs blinked in order to find each other. This is a metaphor for how we connect in virtual space. For each person in my social network, there's a lightning bug. For each lightning bug, the light's pulse is the same as that person's heart rate. I choose the placement of each person's bug. Social network friends that have more in common, in my opinion, are grouped together. The size of the bug is dependent on how often that person goes on the social network. The more often you go on, the closer the bug is. The less often you go on, the further the bug is. Therefore, the people that sign on the most take up more space in the digital painting. People that sign on the least fall into the background. The environment blinks at an average of all the lightning bugs to represent a synchronization that I believe occurs on the internet with memes and ideas. The background is a map of the internet by Matt Britt. The map is static, however every day the map rotates 1 degree. By using the laptop's clock, the painting is different every day of the year. To get different people's pulse, I made a list of everybody in my social network. I planned a week-long road trip to visit all those connections in person. The social awkwardness was hard to avoid, so I initially sent a message through the social network. I then texted them when I was getting near the area, and called them when I was close. This broke the ice for an in-person meeting. I saw an incredibly wide variety of people in my social network, including coworkers, acquaintances, people from high school, ex-girlfriends, and family. The places I met them varied just as much. I met them in dance studios, offices, parking lots, bars, and even at their homes. I asked each person about a best friend from childhood, a friend that they defined when they were younger. As they responded, I took their pulse. I know this didn't have an effect on their pulse, but I do see it as a metaphorical connection. I asked each person I visited for a souvenir or physical item they would not be able to share with me on a virtual social network. There were common items and rare items, meaningful and meaningless. The items, heart rates, places, and stories are as diverse as the people are. The combination paints a picture of how unique and special each person's life is. As a result of this trip, my project's focus has dramatically changed. It no longer was about connecting emotionally through virtual space. It became about lives. It became about what it means to really connect with people.